Alright guys, we're here. I think this is the final stretch. So I think as long as we get at least one shot, we should be able to finish this. I've made some changes here, and some of them you can't see, but one thing was that I changed the accuracy card for Tomberry. So one of the things to check in the first run is to see if Adelard actually hits for 100% or not. So if he doesn't, we will switch it back. But I'm thinking this will give us a little bit more survivability. And this is if we consider the attacks of the enemies to be magic type. So that's one thing. The other thing is I forgot to max Howlett's jamming thrust. So hopefully he's going to be doing a bit more damage with that. I think he was hitting cap before anyway. But we did increase the cap on the Mind Flayer. So he should be doing that little bit extra more damage. I also upgraded some of Garvel's attacks to level 20. And I upgraded Medina's Drain to level 20. So I was just looking to see if I was missing any kind of just slight disadvantages. And that's what I found. So hopefully we should be able to one-shot at least this first one, hopefully. And just hope that Adelard doesn't miss the Imperil. But even if he hits it, we still need to double check that it's at 100% or close to 100%. Because otherwise, I think it'll go down as we go higher. So that's just something to be aware of. I think the big issue was that I think it was like 95% before, and he was still missing. So that is definitely something to watch out for. So we got Medina here as usual with the flare, Howlett with the bells, and here is what I'm kind of looking for, 90%. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay up here, make it a side attack. And I think that should be good. So just kind of make sure to leave that open just in case we end up moving Garvel forward. I don't think we will, but let's make sure to do that spirit down. And now kind of the issue is that Adelard is in a bit of trouble on the top right here because he's in range of all these elementals. But he hits the Imperil, and I think that's going to be good, very good for us. So let's just start by jamming thrust, and that's actually a really good jamming thrust already. And we haven't even hit the spirit down yet. Oh, we did hit the spirit down. So actually that's pretty much maxed. Unless Adelard's spirit down is stronger than... Oh, that was a really good one. His spirit down would have to be stronger than Garvel's, which I think it actually is. Don't 100% quote me on that, but I think it should be. Adelard is just gonna come up and do the resistance break. And it's 90%. And my game froze. But it did hit. So, okay, so definitely we probably do need to change back to the accuracy card. We're gonna move. So actually, I re-enabled Hazard Slash on Howlett. So actually it can tell us if that's better than Eroga Blade, which it really isn't. It isn't, but we can kill the elemental as well. So let's do that. And Medina has another flare after doing a Cosmo Plume. I don't know if I want to use that though, because that's most of our AP. So, ooh, I did not mean to use Blizzard. I meant to use Blizzard. But the Golem stayed in the same spot, so that's not too bad. We want to try to do this attack that... Oh. So certain things must have changed because now Garvel does not have enough AP. So what I'll do is I'll use... Well, maybe I'll use Guardian's Spirit here. Just to try to keep them both alive. And I'm kind of starting to regret that already. Regret moving them together. Because now they're going to get AoE'd big time. But at least Adelard be able to move out of the way. Okay, so let's move Adelard back here. And I don't know if he has enough time to cast us Imperil before this guy has the possibility of killing him. So let's do another Jamming Thrust for a good 6,000 damage. That is really good. And let's do a Jamming Thrust here. And Howlet is hitting the damage cap. So that's really good. And we got Medina with Drain. So it's looking good. Like I said, good thing we didn't cast Imperil because it wouldn't have landed. Medina with a good counter. And we are very close to doing this. Oh, geez. Something didn't line up. It's probably because I used the Blizzara. And now maybe we need to cast something with Garvel so that Howlet can get the chain. But I don't know if that'll actually matter because he was already hitting for the damage cap. So now it's just a matter of can Garvel and I think Medina. So Medina. And then Adelard's after her. So Medina's just going to have to... Actually, no. Yeah, Medina's just going to have to do a physical attack. That's not going to do much. And I think Howlet should be able to finish this off. Beautiful. Okay, so since we got our one shot, we should be good to go for the rest of this. Remember, it only goes up to 99. And we have 5 energy. And we only have to do 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. So that's going to be 5. But we'll get to 99. I usually consider like, you know, you beat it when you complete the raid that gives you the bonus medals. And that's usually 99, but this time it's 98. But if we can do another one shot, we're gonna also play the level 99. And if not, we'll just end it there. But I think overall this has probably been my best raid. This has been a very good run. Today is still day 3. I mean, technically it's past midnight, but it hasn't refreshed yet in game time, so we're still on day 3. Probably my fastest finish ever. And it's just, you just gotta, at the beginning, that's basically what I wanted to highlight at the beginning, was that you just need to do your raids as fast as possible, especially those auto one-shot raids. Just do those as fast as possible. And you should set yourself up for a very good finish. So again, I need to do the Imperil from the side because I forgot to equip the... That's gonna hit Adelard. I forgot to equip the accuracy card back on. And there's a spirit down. So I think this is really good because we're gonna set up Howlet to do the max damage basically. That was loud. So he's just gonna jamming thrust. Yeah, and it looks like, so since Garvel's Spirit Down did hit, we're still not doing the max damage with Howlet, so that means Adelard's is definitely better. I guess we didn't get the magic reflex on that one, so that kind of hurt us. So it's not looking like we'll get the one shot this time around. Detonation Blast onto this elemental is really going to help, but I think it's probably a good idea to just separate Garvel and Adelard. Wow, the elemental went for the physical attack, so Adelard is down with 12 turns to go, so that's going to cost us a lot of turns, unfortunately. And Medina here is going to just Blizzaga. Maybe I'll just drain a turn early. No, I think I'll Blizzaga or Blizzard, just because I think the Imperil is still in effect, and I just want to make sure to maximize that damage. It's a little bit of a risky play because we might get killed before we get to drain, but we kind of do need that extra damage. And if we would have played it safe, we definitely wouldn't get that extra damage. So that was a bit of a risk, but we made it. I don't know. I think I'll. Yeah, this is a tough one. So even if I forgot he has missile attack. So, but even if I attack regularly, those elementals, they won't die. So I'll just attack Golem just to do the damage. I don't think Garvel's gonna get another turn. So Golem still has a ton of life left. I think I could still jamming thrust from back here. And even the fact that Adelard is going to cost us so many turns, that's just bad. So we're going to Blizzard. No. Did I do Blizzara? Blizzard from here. And I think Howlet might get one more turn. And then Medina's going to have to do the Tetrasulfid. Which is why I try to save that for last. And yeah, his spirit buff kind of helped him from taking too much damage. And we're just going to Tetrasulfid. And hit both the Golem and the Elemental. So it didn't end up working out, but... Wait, what? She's going again? Okay. Oh, no, that's her move. So that didn't end up working out, but... we got pretty close, and thankfully we were able to bank that one shot, so that's good. We should be able to finish today unless something goes terribly wrong. Actually, a lot of things went wrong last raid because I kept disconnecting, so I wouldn't put it past this raid to do that same thing to me again. But actually, we've had pretty good luck, and I haven't disconnected. My Wi-Fi is usually pretty spotty sometimes. So I'm kind of glad that didn't happen this entire raid week. So if it happens now, I won't be too upset. This is annoying, man. I wish they would just attack. Instead of just waiting for Medina. Waiting on all those turns for nothing. All right. Okay, so that is good. And we can move on to the next one. And we will go for that. Alright, so same thing yet again. And I'm just really happy that we were able to make it to 99 with Medina and Adelard, which aren't, I mean, they both have very good utility, but they aren't like any kind of crazy, oh, I forgot not to block Garvel. They aren't any kind of crazy, you know, UR super high damage units, but they just happen to have pretty good utility. Actually, Medina's pretty high damage, so but her drawback is that she's a bit flimsy. All right, so we're just gonna jamming thrust here. We're murdering. All right, I'm just gonna explore a little bit and just see if I can Cosmo Plume for 3 enemies, and if not, then it's not a problem. We'll just go back to our usual spot. Cosmo Plume. the slight ice and peril. Oof. So he didn't even get to resistance break. So putting Adelard in that spot for the second time was a terrible idea. And I'm realizing now that once I do the limit burst with Garvel, and then also do the detonation blast, that's what's killing his AP so fast. So maybe not do that next time. Next time I'll just do one of his other attacks instead of the detonating blast. Maybe go for that stun maneuver. Alright, so we did the extra attack with Medina. And now we're gonna do the drain with her. Garvel, you're just gonna, I don't know, you're just gonna punch. There you go. Nice critical hit. And then we're just gonna drain here. Hopefully he didn't get any faster. Good. And Garvel's down. So maybe I should have moved them back after attacking. Something to keep in mind for next time. But we weren't really expecting to one-shot this one. So as long as I can clean up the second one, it'll be fine. And Medina here might go down, and she is down. And so I'll just finish this with another jamming thrust for 7,000. Wow. Not the greatest one there, but we'll manage. All right, so we'll just continue there. And actually, I want to change the accuracy card back. So it looks like that might actually, hold on. If we click on Tomberry gives us extra AP. So that's why she's able to cast the 2 flares. But if we were to do that, then that would kind of be a waste. And even though we do more damage, we wouldn't be able to attack for as many turns. So I think we'll stick to the Blizzard. And this is the auto, right? Is it? I don't know. Yeah, it is. Okay. I kind of lost track of it. Part of me just wants to take control of this because I just have a bad feeling that they're going to mess this up. Alright, so I mean, there's the Imperil, and there's a jamming thrust. And he keeps imperiling. There's the flare. So, alright, so we changed the card back to the accuracy card. And then the only other thing to make sure is with Garvel, we still want to use his limit burst, but we don't want to use detonating blast right after. It looks like the elemental kind of lines up and starts casting, and it's good timing to use the detonating blast. But we'll see if we can edge out a little bit more damage by not doing the detonating blast and doing something cheaper, so we can do 2 more hits instead of just that one. And then the only other thing is not to put Adelard in line of sight of Garvel and Golem, because that messes up his limit burst. Alright, so continuing on, we start with the flare again. And revitalize. So actually, now that we have the accuracy card, we should be able to move Adelard to the usual spot up front. So that'll at least give him a little bit of protection against the elementals. Garvel is just gonna garv himself up. Sorry, that was a bad joke. He's just gonna do a Garvel. And actually, yeah, I think we might try to go for that stun attack. That might be the key.
How do you like this?
Jamming thrust, was it? Are we ready to do this now? Yes. So I really miss doing the critical hits, but that's still pretty good damage. And then the only other thing is to resistance break, and Medina takes a big hit, which I am not a fan of. So Spirit Breaking Pain is the stun one. Yeah. So I just need to get a bit closer for that. Whoops. Spirit Breaking Pain. Nope. One more closer. So this is like a little too close to Adelard. But hopefully we get this stun, and hopefully that stops him from being able to do another AoE. Resistance break. So let's move here. This is a bad spot, but I also don't want to Stone Ra. Medina. And then we're just going to continue with the jamming thrust. And Blizzard. Oh, no. We probably want to drain here. We have an extra elemental on their side. Oof. Okay, that's going to cost us. I think we're pretty much done here. And actually, Adelard died a little bit early, so it's not looking super good. But hey, look, we still have the Chi shot. So maybe, I don't know, maybe the detonating blast might be the way to go. Or maybe we don't really need to use the limit burst on that one. Yikes, this looks like trash. So I think I'm gonna have to do the next thing on manual. Just because this is like cutting it way too close. So Hallow's gonna get one more turn. If he doesn't die, that is. Alright, there he goes. Don't hit that guy. Bam. Okay. So I was a little scared that we only did like maybe 51% damage or whatever. But Howlett was able to do a lot more. So I just saw that I'm at 112,000 medals. So I think we're doing pretty good in terms of that. But even still, I'm still going to manual this one, even though we did get a lot closer than I thought. All right, so same pattern. We're gonna revitalize. Adelard down in one hit. That's not good. So maybe we will concentrate a Chi laser. Just because we're gonna miss out on Adelard's spirit down. And that's actually pretty rough for him to have done that.
How do you like this?
So maybe what we can try to do is group Medina with Howlett so that he'll at least attack in this direction, because they both seem to have better defense, better stamina. It's really weird to think of Medina as the one surviving attacks, but hey, that's where we are right now. Detonation blast, not needed right now, so we'll just go for... You know what though? That might actually just bring us closer to the kill. So that's the kill, so might as well just do it. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so continuing onward, we have really 3 more to go, I guess. 2 more energy. So maybe for the last one, we can try to do a multiplayer. So it's 99, so people should come in fast. All right, so as long as Golem doesn't go berserk and decide to AoE Adelard and Garble at the same time, I think we should be okay. So what I was saying is kind of just keep Medina down here, maybe, and Flare from here. And then revitalize. So that maybe if he does decide to do a crazy attack, he'll target down here. But it doesn't look like he did that, so let's kind of start casting from here. I'm going to move Garvel up. And actually, this might be a better arrangement, just because we're a little bit further back. And the guys in the back won't be able to get us. Spoke too soon, of course, but hopefully, there we go. That was worth it. So maybe I'm going to try to move everyone down to the bottom. And yeah, Golem's going to be able to AoE with Fragmental Rock, but you see, we can save that for the next turn. We have a little less of an Ice Imperil, but what can you do? Alright, so he goes straight for Adelard. He knows that Resistance Break is coming. But that's good. Now Medina might be able to get a bigger AoE off here. Oh, I didn't actually even know that I did Lazaga. That kind of worked out. I was talking about Cosmo Plume. I don't know about you guys. So, do we have a Detonation Blast? We might just be able to do that. And now Medina kind of has extra AP. I'm not sure what to do with it. So I don't think this Cosmo Blast is gonna, this Cosmo Plume is gonna hit effectively. But who knows, maybe it will. So what if we stood here and Cosmo Plumed? No, that would actually just kill Medina too. But we can actually stand here and Cosmo Plume. That should be the same. Yes. So that's one extra guy down. Adelard is still alive. And hopefully he could get a few more hits in. Maybe 1, maybe 2. Should I try to imperil? Maybe. Yeah, that should go off before the elemental goes. So that'll give us a couple of extra turns of just being alive. But let's move Garble off to the side here and attack Golem directly. And just by the key of Adelar staying alive 1 more turn, that's 1 less turn wasted. So that gives us a little bit more damage. Let me try to move. No, actually, let me keep Medina there. But it looks like she's already out of AP. So I'm gonna Luna Verve. So even though that's quote unquote a wasted turn, the Luna Verve kind of gives us more damage. So it's almost like we're getting another turn back, if you want to think of it that way. And then we'll just use a drain here, I think. Oh no. So Golem's gonna get to go again. And he's probably gonna kill Medina. Oh, he buffed! You fool. How are we on HP? I think we're too far. Yeah, something didn't work out here. I don't know what it was. Well, the Touch Yourself could do some good damage. Nope. 7,000. Good damage, but just wasn't enough. So maybe we're just at the point where he just has so much HP that we might need like 2 or 3 extra turns. So if Adelard were to survive fully, then maybe we could kill this guy, but as it seems, it's going to be 2 shots from here on out. So yeah, I think I should really just do this on auto, but it's annoying that they take forever. So I'm just gonna at least do those 2 attacks. And now for Adelard, he should be able to just jamming thrust. There we go. Okay, so that auto was a little bit easier than the previous one. So we did actually do some good damage on that one, but it just wasn't enough. Golem's life is just too much. He is too tanky. Now, actually, if Adelard could resistance break him after he does his buff, then that might bring us within range. So it looks like he's gonna have close to 130,000. All right, so we just have to do this one more time. Our same little pattern, and we'll be golden. And then we should get those bonus medals. Go with the flare. I'm bugging out. Revitalize. I'm definitely bugging out. I remember I said I was gonna move Medina back and then try to just gather at the bottom there. I didn't do any of that. So I am definitely bugging out. Okay, so here we go. Back into the swing. We're just gonna Cosmo Plume this guy. And Howlet will continue to jamming thrust. Cosmo Plume. And we're gonna have to drain next turn. No detonation blast. Chi shot. Alright, looks like the elementals are going before Adelard gets to go again. So I guess we didn't get to resistance break. So this is already going to be a bad run. Medina is very close to dying, so I'm going to try to move her all the way back. Actually, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I should have stopped one step back, one step closer, because that way he just wouldn't have been able to attack properly. He wouldn't have been able to do the attack he wanted to do. And then he would have just done like something dumb. Alright, so jamming thrust continuing here. I think that's really all we can do. Garvel's not going to really do much. I mean, I like Garvel, but I think in terms of AP, he's a little low. I wish he had more. Maybe I should try to switch him to that other support ability, that one that gives him more magic for the first 5 turns or so. That might help, might not. But I mean, at this point, it's a matter of figuring out what does the auto win. And I can figure that out tomorrow. Yeah, we did terrible on that run. So what sucks now is that Adelard's gonna get instant killed or close to instant killed. So we might have to do that Medina trick of keeping her at the bottom. See if it works again. Okay, so let's embark. Because we barely did more than half on that one. And if Adelard dies first turn, then that's not going to be good. So we're going to flare from here. We're going to revitalize. And he did not take the bait. So Adelard's already down. We have to do the limit burst at this point, because that's going to be the only thing helping us do extra damage. And actually Medina's going to get the Imperil from Cosmo Plume. It looks like they're lining up quite nicely over here.
Like this.
So as long as Medina gets to go again. Alright, we're just gonna move him up one. She should hit a big Cosmo Plume right here. Beautiful Cosmo Plume. I was afraid it wouldn't have the height, but it did have the height. So we got 3 guys down. And he did the spirit buff, so we might not be able to do as much damage, but it's looking like it's already too late for him. 7,000, 8,000. Nice magic reflex there. And that actually hit Howlet. So let's try to move back here just to kind of separate everyone.
Can you endure this?
And that did it. Okay,
Well, I
good.
suppose this was nothing to worry about.
Wonderful. So we should get that bonus right now. All right, 98, claim rewards. Look at that beautiful 15,450. That is awesome. So now all that's left to do is level 99, and we will do that in multiplayer. So only caveat to say is wind, please. And that's all I'm gonna ask for, just be wind. And then I have to change to Howlet. I'm just kind of thinking if Cactuar would be better than, say, Ramu. But Cactuar should be fine. Just ask for reinforcements. And hopefully we get some serious people here. I am not afraid to kick people out. And I won't kick people for like not having bells. But if they're like not wind, then please leave. Okay, so I need to change my VC to Tetrasulfate is probably the best bet. And then one of the little Leela's left. So we need a magic card. She had the right card. She had the Ramu. And actually, I might just start it with 3, to be honest. Okay, someone's coming. Alright, that's good. Oh, check your VC. Check your VC. Okay, cool. It kind of sucks that people with little Leela don't get the bonus unit. Alright, you know what? Just use that VC. I don't even care anymore. I just want to get this started. And if we don't beat it, then we have to wait until we get our energy back. So there you go, guys. I didn't even end up using any energy potions or anything. And I made it to 99. Just by waiting for the refreshes. And again, I think the most crucial thing is autoing those first 30, 40, 50 levels. However many you can do, just do them all at the beginning. So I think what I'm going to do is revitalize, of course, but I'm going to make sure to use the limit burst because there was one battle I came into that nobody used the limit burst, and then we just barely lost it. So I'm going to make sure to do that. And then I don't care, I'll just go on auto. I think by that time Leela will clean everyone up. I guess this player's name is Leela, so I guess he must be a big fan. Alright, so limit burst. I'll go right up to him and do it. Even though I didn't really have to do that. But now I think after that I could just auto. And let the game decide which attack to use. There's a good hit by little, you know. and the auto should be good. Small damage from Golem. Jamming thrust for almost 10,000. That's a little low, to be honest, but I guess that was just kind of the start of the chain. Oh my god. That was another thing. I went into a room and my Howlet decided to cast on like the last turn. I definitely disabled any kind of casting attack. So it looks like the chain kept going because of the stun. So that's good. Hype-based arrow. Alright, we have 5 turns to do this, so I think we are golden. There we go. Raid clear. So nice to have done that. So now what I'm gonna do is off camera, I think I'm done for today. But off camera, I'm just gonna join multis and try to get my 20. I got like an hour to go. An hour and 30 minutes. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna play. I don't really need to do all 20 today because I still have 4 full days to be able to. But I think that's screenshot worthy. There we go. And then screenshot here. Raid complete. Best finish ever. I'm so pumped for this. So in terms of the, I don't think I have, actually I do have enough recipes now. So I'm definitely gonna buy the new item. Right, so 64 of those right off the bat, just because that's the new item. And then I think I might need to buy more elf cloaks because I made my +5, but what I should have done is make a dodge one and whatever else I was gonna use before using all 64 of them, because now I have to leave it to luck, because I wanted to make 4 extra, but I have to leave it to luck to decide what type it's gonna be, so I don't really know. But I'll try to do that before I buy them, just in case I do get the right stuff. I do want at least one dodge one, and I think the other one was probably shield. I don't know, I have to double check that. But there's actually a lot of goodies here. There's the MR and SR fragments. There's 2 rainbow fragments of thought and 3 fission spheres. So there's actually a lot to get here. So I will kind of keep playing to make sure I make enough medals. And in terms of raid medals, 5,000 isn't really too bad. So hopefully I can get all that stuff and then whatever else I need to make the recipes. Alright guys, so thank you guys for watching yet again, and finally we can make videos about something else. Alright guys, take care, have yourself a good day and a good night.